I'm on my way to work right now. Sometimes I got to go to the office, and then sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I'm working remotely. But most of the times I work remotely, so it's not bad, you know what I mean? We supposed to do like 1 day in the office and 4 days remote. Sometimes it'll be like, 2 weeks remote, and then the third week I'll go in the office. So it all depends on the workload, you know what I'm saying? So I work in payroll, and around this time, and I think it was like the second quarter, it was pretty busy, so I had a lot of work to do. A new episode of Analyzing Ignorance is coming soon. I just dropped an episode yesterday about how it's impossible to please women. And this is not out of my mouth. This is actually out of Joyce Meyer's mouth, who's a minister. She came out with this husband store story, I would say back in the early 90s. I don't know if she's still around, but I remember seeing her growing up as a child. So it's funny that I'm making comments about what she was preaching 10, 20 years ago, or 30 years ago, I should say now, because I'm 33, so I was a little child when she had that video. Yeah, man, I'm probably gonna do some side work, and I would say if I don't work out tonight, I will work out tomorrow. So that's the plan. Also, I have one person for sure after October 19th who's going to help me with a reality show. I'm going to be doing those same shows, but with my own twist, like the loyalty test shows. What would you do for $5, $10? Like, reality shows like that, because it doesn't cost a lot of money to produce. You know what I'm saying? It might cost me $25, $50 an hour to have the camera out to actually shoot it, and then the host will work for free, and then people we interview will be working for free. So those shows are like the best because they don't cost a lot of money, and it's easy to edit. You can edit right on your phone, and it looks fire. So we'll get those shows popping so we can get the traffic on the YouTube, and then eventually, once I finish the web series, we start shooting that. You know what I'm saying? That's going to take some time, and it will take some money too, because even though we might get some resources, you still got to pay for food, transportation, certain licenses, certain insurances. It gets pricey, man. Filmmaking is not an easy medium, but it's not an inexpensive medium. It's like, how hockey, basketball, and baseball, like hockey costs the most money, right? When you wanted to play it as a sport back in high school, and if your parents didn't have the $4,000 or $5,000, you weren't playing hockey. You know what I mean? Basketball wasn't expensive, and baseball, it depends. Depends on what type of gear you wanted. It could be a little expensive, but for the most part, baseball wasn't too expensive. And the funny part is, baseball players and I think basketball players make way more money than hockey players. Go figure. How you figure that? And they need more protection. So it's just weird like that. Football gets expensive too. That can get expensive. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm feeling good today. I bought brownies and Haagen-Dazs ice cream because that's my favorite, but I did not eat it. I looked at it, kept it in my fridge, and I did not eat it. Sometimes I buy sweets and stuff like that because it helps me to get it out my system. Okay, I have the brownies and Haagen-Dazs, but then I go back to myself, man, when I had this for dinner or for dessert, right? I was bloated. I didn't feel good. It was so sweet, and I'm thinking about all the negative things about it while it sits in my fridge and my freezer. All the negative things, and I think sometimes you have to do that. You have to buy the bad foods, just to get out your system, but then don't eat it. You know what I mean? Just have it in your fridge. I feel like my body is willing to, or not willing, but I feel like I'm on the verge of losing weight. Like my body is satisfied. I don't get those cravings like I did last week because I had to fight the urges. You know what I mean? You got to fight those urges, and then eventually you'll be fine. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I got to put my motivational tapes on, get my spirit, get my mind and my body in the right mood. I got to pray as well. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. The episode I should be dropping, it's about OnlyFans. So that should be dropping either Saturday or Sunday. So I want to get that out there as soon as possible. All right, guys. Take care.